I have gold and silver. That's that's the mindset behind it. Just like you may have extra food in the freezer. You're not thinking like, oh man, there's going to be some power grid hit, but if there is, you go, oh, good thing I have this extra food, or those meal replacement things that last a while, or canned food. I view it all the same. These are just strategies around worst case. If things happen, I don't want to be caught off guard, like I think most people are, because they're too busy with TikTok and Charlie Kirk and all this stuff. Like we said earlier, you don't have time, like your friend told you about the finances. Our brain doesn't have the capacity because we're so inundated with day job, family, and then scrolling the internet on these stories that probably don't have as much real value as what we're talking about now.
Totally agree, and I want to make sure I say this before. This person says that in China is buying up all of America's gold.
Yeah, they've been doing that, I think, since 2022. China and Russia too. China, Russia, India, all the Brazil, a bunch of countries. So what does that tell you? They must know something's coming if countries are buying record amounts of gold.
What I'll say is, before I forget, is that part of the reason why I believe that, or the statement that I made, or the assertion that I made on Patreon, was that a few weeks ago, was that I believe that, I agree with many of you, that the reason why many people have been allowed to dominate the headways with the Charlie Kirk content, and just so people who out there who missed the point, it's not about the fact that they're getting views and making money. I don't care about that. I don't care about how much money people are making. It's the fact that it's allowed to trend. And a term that someone used on my Patreon, I totally agree with them, was the term useful idiot. I believe for many of us, I'm going to include myself in that category.
We're going to dance. We're going to dance and have some fun.
Chicken up to fry. Daddy was in the backyard rolling up a garden hose. I was on the porch with Charlotte and up down to my toes, and we were swinging. Yes, we were swinging. Little Charlotte, she's a pretty as the angels when they sing. I can't believe I'm out here on the front porch in the swing, just a swinging.
I do, Mom. I want fried chicken. Okay, come and get it. I love you, Mom. I love you.
Have been used as useful idiots over time, because I don't believe it's going to ever go anywhere. Hope I'm wrong. If Charlie Kirk was really taken out by someone other than who the feds say took him out for a completely separate reason, if you catch my drift, then of course I would like justice to be served. Now, if what I believe really happened, what Brian the auditor believes may have happened, which is Charlie Kirk is not deceased, then that's a whole different topic. But let's just entertain the possibility that Charlie Kirk was taken out. Then of course I would like justice to be served. But here's the thing. Many people, I believe, are being used as useful idiots because they'll allow people to be entertained while other things are happening throughout the country, such as what is it? What are the surveillance systems that's being set up? You got the data centers as well, but there's something else. Is it the flock cameras or something?
Yeah, so all surveillance cameras.
I need to do like a deep dive on that as well. Not even on live. I need to do a deep dive documentary and release that on my channel at some point and educate myself and the people on what that's about, because usually by the time that it reaches the masses, by the time we found out about it,
Too late.
it's probably too late. It's probably too late. And so for me, I believe
A little girl.
We're going to dance. We're going to dance. We're going to dance and have some fun.
It's okay.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna
I'll
see
wait
you
for
come
you
out
a
here a
little.
week, and then I'm gonna divorce her, and I'm coming right back to y'all.
No, maybe we already find
I already got this planned out.
we already find somebody else.
You have been replaced.
Maybe
Yeah, I would just have somebody else and a long list of them.
maybe we find somebody on the
Hi,
street.
Ron. Welcome in.
I'm gonna be watching. I'm watching.
We
Watchy,
watching.
Oh no.
What?
Watchy. You know who taught me that? Watchy.
Should have been watching. Jaybird. Watchy.
Watchy. Money gun.
Money gun.
That's Jaybird right there. Money gun.
You ain't saying it right. Money gun.
Yeah, she was doing that last.
Hey, God bless you. Peace.
Me on it. And it need to be big.
Okay.
Yeah. See, Tawana, you didn't do that, Tawana. I'm supposed to have a card against it.
You do have one when you come in. Go ahead, come back in and let everybody see. I could not find that. I make that video.
I mean, for real, are you serious? When I come in the room and you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come back. All right. I don't know.
You can see it because it's just right there on next to your name is a guardian. You see?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you come, it always come like guardian come to you.
Okay, go out and come back in.
Yeah. I don't know, we can take a picture of.
So I'll screenshot it.
You screen recording.
Ouch.
See? Whoa!
Did you see it?
Yeah?
You see how he moves his head?
Uh-huh. What again?
Go out again. You don't need
I saw it. Yeah, see? Now you saw it. Yeah. Every time you come to my room, it's just like that. And
you notice when you come in the room.
yeah, everybody say, what is that when you come in my room?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah,
That was nice. I like that.
yeah.
I gotta.
See, now what happened if you divorce us? You can see that?
Don't see it no more.
No.
I'm on PB page. She gonna hold me down for a week. Then I'll come back to y'all.
Damn, I'll be in D5 when you get back.
You ain't gonna see me D5.
Exactly.
Fine.
You know that it ain't like I'm leaving. I'm still gonna be here. You know better than that.
Man,
I thought,
I'm still gonna hold you up on the down. It don't matter whether that damn bill come up there or not. Yeah, for real. Y'all my buddies. Alright, I'm gonna hold you down. Oh, I can send you another heart, man. It's after 12 o'clock.
That a lot of people are being allowed to talk about these things because what's going to happen once all the information has been presented? Candace Owens for the next 2 months. You know, I understand that the trial starts next month in September.
That's it.
All right, fine. The next 2 months, Candace Owens continues to release and expose things, and she's receiving all these new tips and et cetera, et cetera. Then what? I'm not saying people should stop investigating and should stop making videos about it, but I'm saying what happens after that? Are we going to get a conviction? Is the FBI going to cooperate with Candace? No, they're not. Because if that was going to happen, I think they would have already reached out to Candace Owens. I think they would have reached out to other people, but they're not. They're defective.
$2,100. That's 3 months of groceries. $2,100. That's the tax increase John Ossoff supported. Ambitious and
Exposed and released over the past 10 months. Still have not reached out to Candace Owens. Very strange. Very, very strange. So, I think these things are being allowed because they know it's not going to lead to anything. It will distract people while other things are happening in the country, which are a plethora of different things that we've discussed in today's episode. And I do not believe that the Charlie Kirk thing is ever going to see the results that we wanted to. That's the harsh truth. Nobody's going to be arrested because of something we released unless we have absolute undeniable proof that someone set up Charlie Kirk via video call, video text messages, something like that. If there's nothing like that, then nothing's going to happen other than we know or we know, however you want to look at it, the reason to believe he was set up, all these things. But what justice actually came from it other than us knowing, the public knowing that they convicted Tyler unalived himself, but we all know that they JFK'd him. But what does that do other than us just knowing? So
You mentioned the flock, and I think that's a great point. And there's another thing that came to mind that the Charlie Kirk and these sort of stories distract us from. It's something I uncovered. Across the entire country, massive, and I'm not exaggerating, massive psych wards are being built. And so shouldn't we be talking about this? Shouldn't we be asking who do they have planned to be putting all these? Why are they all being built at the same time? I know because I did the investigation on it and I drove to one. It looks like a mall. These are they're getting record funding, like to funding they've never got before to build this. And somehow in January I found a clip. Trump got asked about it, and this was his quote: "I don't want to build these suckers, but we have to get the bad guys off the streets."
Who are they classifying as bad guys? Because the assumption is going to be, oh, they mean illegal immigrants.
So it's the Hegelian dialectic that you said earlier. Problem, here's the bad guy. Solution, build psych wards. Reaction, get the public to consent to this by saying it's the bad guy. But let me pose it this way. Imagine it's the year 1983. Someone like me comes on your show, let's say YouTube's around, and I say, dude, they're building private prisons across the entire country. And
they
they've
lock
got this
you up.
plan to install rappers, gangster rappers, and they're going to create this nihilistic sort of thing, and they're going to use that as a pipeline. Wouldn't you have said I was crazy? So why don't we learn from history? Why don't we go, wait a second, this feels eerily similar to them building private prisons all at the same time, and now they're just doing psych wards all at the same time, and like you said, it'll be too late. Because when the go live comes and they're all up and running, well, maybe then people will talk, well, what good is it then? Why not get in front of these stories? Where are the journalists or they get in front of stuff? It's always after. Anyone can talk about something after. That's not hard. I can wait till
Everything's reactive instead of proactive.
Yeah. I mean, they're being built now, and it's everywhere. It is not in one state. It's not in two states. If someone wants to do what I did, go on Google and select the news portion and just type in something like new construction psych ward, new construction psychiatric center, construction extension and I started going through all the states, all the news stories. It's all in the local papers, and I just started compiling them.
New construction
psychiatric center. And you just start to look at local stories that give the details of how many beds they're going to be in there, how many square foot. Some show pictures. What's interesting is almost all the go lives are around 2030. What did Klaus Schwab famously talk about in 2030? You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. What's the Great Reset 2030? I mean, massive in Dallas, Texas, in Nevada, upstate New York. Shouldn't someone have to explain who is going into these?
30.
I love this one. Now youth. There's now a youth mental health crisis. Who the hell is the government to decide we're gonna kids into these prisons? Because to me, a psychiatric center is a prison. You don't have medical autonomy. If they want to test drugs on you, guess what happens? You take the drugs. I had chills. This just feels really freaky that these things are going up all over the place.
About 1 in 5 adolescents in the United States are diagnosed with a mental or behavioral health condition, according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. In California, officials say the numbers are even more staggering, with roughly 45% of that age group struggling with their mental health. That growing need is driving the construction of a new youth psychiatric health facility in Gridley, a project local leaders say cannot come soon enough.
Look at you. Okay. Only one parent agrees with that.
What?
If you have kids, are you saying this can't come soon enough? Isn't it amazing how the government speaks to us?
The customer requested you hand them the order. They add the following instructions. Need a door.
Bro, that's a crazy thing to say.
Yeah.
Unless it's some sort of utopia out there, to say it like that is crazy.
Kids?
The customer requested you hand them the order. They added the following instructions. Need a door.
This is insane.
Okay. Which one is it? Back.
counts. No, none of that comes up in the article. Aaron is getting about climate change, or he's waking up in it.
All right. God bless you.
You too. Thank you. Peace. It's going to be illegals that got to get in here. Like Trump said, the bad guys. So they're gonna create this idea in our heads of who are the bad guys that thinks we're so bad. Because that's what they always do. 15 days to stop the spread. You know, they always do some kind of jargon and trickery to manufacture our consent, to psychologically get us thinking, no, this is the right answer. And it's not. I mean, you have no medical autonomy in there. You should not be a thing. It's just, you know, I have real sympathy for people in there. I think it's insane how much worse their life gets from, you know who loves it? Pfizer. Oh, we got some new Pfizer drug. Guess where they're getting sent? To the psychiatric centers. Where we think they get used on. You know? They get used on the patients, and then the patients are lab rats. No one cares about them. And man, only in America do you just have prisons and psych wards everywhere.
This can be depression, bro. When you think about this stuff, it can get depressing, bro. Like she's saying that they've been doing this in Texas already. Like, it can get depressing, bro.
Yeah, I found the articles to this person's point. One is Dallas is a massive one, and I don't remember if it was Waco or something. Yeah, there's multiple humongous ones going up in Texas, Nevada, California, like every state. Yeah, it's depressing, and the way I feel like to get around the depression is the awareness. I don't know. We all have different talents. Maybe my talent is figuring this stuff out. And so I should do something with it. So I come on places like this, I write stories about it, and I put it out there. You know, what else can I do? Once I have acquired knowledge on something, I feel like, well, that's my way of, I don't know, doing something with whatever unique talent I have, is get the information out there. And maybe someone with kids now will look at this differently and be on more guard. If some school nurse calls some parent's house, that's how it all starts. School nurse calls the house, so Johnny's acting up. We think it's a mental health thing. And then before you know it, Johnny's on Ritalin, Johnny's on Prozac, on this, and then that makes him so much worse, he's in the psych ward. That's why the parent, and I hate to tell parents what to do, but it's worth saying no to all these, quote, psych meds. It's not worth putting your kid on any of these things. The kid's not going to get better, it's going to get worse.
And nobody's talking about it. Not only is nobody talking about it, but I can guarantee you that most people do not even know that this is taking place right now.
No, and I kind of didn't know. I drove by one. And you know how we said about, hey, you ask questions when you go to the beach?
Mm-hmm.
When I drive, I drive in silence. There's no music. There's no me talking on the phone. There is nothing. I just think about things and observe. And so I noticed 3 things when I drive. Massive apartment complexes being built everywhere.
Yes, they are.
A lot of alarms. We'll get into that in another video. Psych wards, and then these bizarre like solar fields. So you'll see like a big area of a field cleared out, and then these solar panels pointed like this all. And I just started seeing that, and I'm going, no one else sees this, and no one does. Because when I was bringing it up, it's all Brian's annoying us about solar fields again, or Brian's being annoying about psych wards. I'm like, and then I realized
that's happening in Arkansas. I just saw it in Hot Springs, Arkansas. I had never seen this before though. Like it's literally a field.
I know, yeah.
Of like rows of solar panels.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never seen that before, and I pointed it out to my fiance.
It's crazy, right? Or are we crazy? I don't know, because no one else says anything on it.
Hey, you need something to drink? Yeah.
What?
Cigarette? No. You want a drink though?
Food.
Yeah,
Let me see if I got it.
There's a good reason.
I think I got it.
Why can't we talk about it?
I got a food, but I got a drink.
Let's get that to go by.
Okay, well, God bless you.
On that.
No, I
But
quit.
not only that, this is something
Okay, you
I've
too,
been,
brother.
this is
God
probably
bless you.
the
Thank you.
most anxious I've ever been asked or questioned before. Do you all have, in whatever cities you're from, you put the chats up here, these large black poles, like by your stoplight. I'm gonna take a picture and like post it on here. In my city, like a few months ago, maybe late last year, I started to see these poles being installed. They almost look like stoplights, but they're not stoplights. There's no light at the top of the pole. It's like a base. It's completely all black, all metal. And then like maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 feet up, it like expands out. And it's a little wider. Have you heard of these? Have y'all seen these?
So I haven't, but my understanding is that's part of the surveillance flock. But I haven't seen one in my area, but that's my understanding. So it's kind of like, have you ever seen the movie like Minority Report and these freaky sort of dystopian movies around what they call pre-crime, where you're gonna have all this, first they're gonna let the crime get bad on purpose, so then you accept this sort of surveillance, again, problem, reaction, solution, and you accept this surveillance in place, which of course Palantir, who's behind Trump Advance, are some of the architects behind this technology, so it would make sense why they were financially backed, this administration. But I think that's the long-term plan, is make sure crime is so out of control, we accept all the digital surveillance.
This is the pole. That's
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Yeah, that's freaky. Yeah.
Have you ever seen this before?
Not where I live, but I've heard of this.
So where I live, they're all over the city.
That's freaky. So that must mean you're getting the surveillance sooner than other cities.
Dude, the world is changing.
That's,
The world is changing.
Dee, question in the comments, we got a good question. Someone asked, but why apartments? And the answer
Oh, I can answer that, but I'll let you
There's
take it.
multiple answers, but I guess I'll give the most salacious one because it's the illegals.
Absolutely.
So right now they've got illegals still in hotels and in encampments, and they've got to get them out soon. So all these apartments are where they're going to get busted.
Agreed.
And it's the best way to destabilize a nice suburb. So that's why they're not building as many apartments in big cities. It's counterintuitive. You would think, oh, why aren't they going up in Manhattan or fill in the blank city where you live? It's the opposite. It's in nice suburbs, nice quiet suburbs is where they're all going up. Because now it's time to put the nail in the coffin, meaning it's time to finish off the suburbs. It's time to turn the suburbs into chaos, so the suburbs accept what you just showed in that picture.
Right.
If it's real bad, you'll accept that camera. Especially if you're an unarmed suburb. You will definitely accept that camera. And Didi, here's what's crazier that I've noticed. The biggest apartment complexes are going up next to schools. I've driven through the northeast suburbs every time, doesn't fail. Right next to a school. So boy, do they have big plans to destabilize these areas. You just wouldn't put it there.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to do a deep dive on these cameras, because I'm embarrassed. I'll be the first to admit that here. I'm embarrassed because the moment I saw it on my street, it's just right down the street from my house. I saw the first one. I saw the guys out there installing it when it was there, and the first thing I said when I was at the stoplight was, "What in the world?" It's like I was in some utopian alien robot film, and you're watching something, come from the clouds that or walk out of the woods, and it just crashed onto Earth, and you're watching it walk out, and you it's like what is the freaking name of the film? Pantheon, not Pantheon. What's the name of the really popular?
Odyssey? Oh, by myself? Let me see if I can get to the comments. I'll answer some questions.
All calls may be monitored and stored by DoorDash and or third-party service providers for quality, safety, and security.
Stay on the line.
Oh, Dee Dee's back? Okay.
That was crazy. I have a fancy microphone, and I guess it's just like booted me off the screen. That was weird. But we're back.
Means the subject matter. On the cameras, I was going to ask you, could you tell, was it a state, like, government employee, or did it look like a private company?
It looked like it was guys in all white outfits. I couldn't tell. They didn't look local.
That's what I mean.
But,
yeah.
But I don't know what local means, though. All I mean by when I say that they didn't look local is just that I've never seen construction workers that look like that. But the thing is,
The customer requested you leave the order at their door. Additional instructions are provided in the Dasher app.
there's so many different companies. The real thing here is that it doesn't matter if they look local or not. Here's why. They could look local if they wanted to, even if they weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Brian, man. That was very professional. Since Brian was so professional and was going to go with the comments, what?
Easy. I need to go back up there. Let's roll.
Way to stay cool and press on, Brian.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
I
want
agree.
the audience to be stuck, so I figured we'll make it work.
Yeah, heck yeah, but nah, like, y'all funny. I was just talking about robots. They said I think they came and got DD.
I mean, speaking of robots, why is Elon Musk non-stop pushing robots on us?
Wait, say it again.
Just talking about robots, why is Elon Musk non-stop pushing robots on us if he, quote, loves humanity? Would someone who loves humanity push robots on us?
Elon Musk loves humanity.
That's what he says. He says no one loves humanity more than him. And then in the
alright.
next breath, he says you're going to get human ones.
Well, maybe he's Prometheus. Somebody on Patreon just told me the name of it. Shout out to Mama Bear 7. That's crazy. That's crazy. I saw it. The name of the film I was trying to remember is Prometheus, because I remember it's similar to my name, and I was like, is it Demetrius? It's not Demetrius. It's Prometheus. Prometheus is the name of the film. Shout out to Mama Bear. Yes, that is almost like that when I've seen these freaking cameras out and about, and I'm saying to myself, dude, what's this about? What are these? But nobody I know are asking these questions. I don't want that in front of my house. I don't want that down the street from my house. Why are you constantly watching me nonstop? But this is where the world is headed, just like the films, and I don't think it's going to change. I don't.
Especially if it gets worse. The easiest way is just make crime really bad.
See, this right here is a great point. They said they're not cameras. I don't believe they're. I'm going to be honest, but I know I'm going to sound like the old guy on the block that's been introduced to something new, and you're always suspicious of it, as you should be, until you realize that it's maybe not as bad as people thought. Like cell phones. When iPhones and things came around, our grandparents were skeptical. We can make an argument that they had good reason to be. I do believe that our cell phones spy on us, but I just feel like this is different. Like, these things right here.
Okay, why did nobody teach me that when you get a credit card, you're actually not supposed to spend the entire balance? When I got a card with a $2,000 credit limit,
God bless y'all.
I was actually supposed to use it.
No problem,
Turns
thank
out
y'all.
A big part of
Appreciate
how
you.
good your credit is depends on how much you're actually using. It wasn't until I tried this credit building app called Kickoff that I saw how much my high utilization was holding my credit back and how to break through. There is no credit check. Kickoff and get a $750 line of credit. Instead of funding a shopping spree, it's funding your financial freedom. Pay a few bucks a month to pay off that plan. Set up auto pay. All of this credit building is going to go to work for you in the background. In the eyes of the credit bureaus, you're paying your bills on time. Your credit utilization. Kickoff can also help you find and dispute errors that your credit report you didn't know about. Tap here and start building your credit today with Kickoff.
Problem though, internet speed is slow or something, so we're just doing this to boost your internet. Oh, sounds great. Okay, put them up. You know, it could be something as simple as that. But there's no way all this extra internet speed doesn't come out of risk. It doesn't come out of radiation. That's how when I go to bed, I turn it off.
Wow.
Maybe I'm being overly cautious and it's unnecessary. I don't know. But it just seems like this stuff can't be good because it's just so much stronger. So, you know, who knows what that is? It could be that too. Clearly, they got to put up something to boost these new Wi-Fi signals.
Yeah, but they're talking about cameras. That doesn't look like a camera. Where's the camera at? And why does it have to be shaped like that?
Yeah, because it's so big.
It's so big. In person, it's really, really big. Why does it look like that? And I mean, like, it's hefty. It's not something that, like, so for example, if a car was to crash into it, it's not coming down easily. It's going to be there it's pretty sturdy.
Like a tree.
It's like a tree. You have to see them in person to understand. I get some weird, and I feel like they're oh, I don't know.
So
I don't want to get into my head, and I don't want to scare people, but it's I don't believe that they're just cameras. Let me put it that way.
So I wonder what response you would get if you took a picture of it and just emailed it to your local politician and just simply said, I'm concerned about this. I've never seen it in my town before. Can you just tell me what it is?
See, some people are saying they're 5G towers.
That's what I was saying earlier. Could it be that?
Yeah, they're saying it too.
5, that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like make the politician go on the record and tell you what it is. Then you have an email right from them that says this is what it is.
I feel like everybody with things like this, because they're quick to say, well, there's policies or there's those congressional, those. We've already told the public, but you didn't. Because I feel like something like this, you have to send out something to everybody's mailbox to make sure that everybody's gotten some sort of alert, notification, update as to what these things are.
How come we don't vote on this like they tell us in November?
Right.
The most important day in my life is when it's Trump versus Kamala. How about make this the most important day and I go vote on whatever that black box is? It means a hell of a lot more than did I pick on selection day. Did I pick Kamala or did I pick Trump? It's just hilarious about when voting matters, we don't get to vote.
I agree. That's a fact. Totally agree.
Someone said smart cities are coming, so that to me makes sense. That's what all this surveillance is for. I'm sure you've heard the term 15-minute city, where everything is within 15 minutes. Another 2030 sort of objective.
Right.
Flock cameras look like mini solar panels. No, whatever that. No.
Oh, I know what they're talking about, and that's probably the ones that you've seen here. I'll share a picture of those, which I hadn't seen what these look like until I just now Googled it to get these images to pull up. I didn't know that they look like this everywhere else. I was under the impression that most of them looked the way mine looked, but that's not the case. So I'm assuming that this is what they mean. Like this. Did it pull up? Let me see. That one.
No, yeah, except the ones I've seen are bigger.
Bigger than that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why I freaked out. Yeah, but that design, like how that's how I showed my hand. Remember, like this, how they're like tilted. They're not, they're not like that. They're kind of like in that picture. It's kind of tilted.
Yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah, I'll email you one time when I drive by. I'll take a picture. It's like they clear out a field and they're just like everywhere in this field. I mean,
well, yeah, that example that you gave, I do know. Except, okay, so maybe this will help. The field that you're talking about, are they standing on poles?
Yes.
Not as high as that. So they're like up and then angled. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
you just showed.
The one I just showed is, I believe, what the person in the comment section was referring to, what they have been seeing on the sides of roads,
Okay.
similar to the black pole that I showed.
Oh, forgive me. Okay, got it.
So, yes. So I think they're saying that those are like the surveillance cameras, the flock cameras, and that's what theirs look like. What you're talking about is what I believe is exactly what I saw in Hot Springs, Arkansas. They maybe stand, I don't know, 5-10 feet off the ground.
That's it. Yep.
It's really low off the ground, but the panels themselves are huge.
Yeah.
And there's rows of them.
Exactly. Yeah, like tons of rows. Not one or two
Tons of
rows.
rows.
I call it a field because that's what it looks like. It looks like a huge solar. Panel field. It's freaky. Yeah.
So let me see if I can pull it
And
up.
while we were all asleep, that's how this stuff gets put in, While we're all fighting over this issue, that issue, or whatever, that's how it happens. And quietly, like I said, during OJ, a lot of stuff happened because distraction is one of the most effective tools. And even better, they've got you convinced, no, we drive, listen to podcasts, listen to music. Guess what you don't notice?
Right.
Polar fields. Because that's why I said I drive in silence. I'm not listening to Joe Rogan or fill in the blank band, I don't know, Metallica or something. It's just drive in silence. And I observe what I see or I think, and they don't want you doing that.
So let's see here.
Exactly. That's exactly them. Except
This is what they look like.
That's exactly it. But way more. I'm talking like a football field where they have it. Like they've cleared out like.
We promise a 10-fold refund if it doesn't work. Traditional dentures can cause jawbone loss and change your facial contour over time. But this denture.
Well, we're learning more every day, and now we just learned something new about these wonderful AI centers that are being built everywhere. This is Tony. Hope you're all doing well. We get into that as the main story of this video, but we're actually going to get into a number of things. You won't believe who's making a lot of the money off these centers, and it's definitely not somebody you would want. Let's just put it that way. We're not talking about the obvious people like Sam Altman or Peter Thiel. We're talking about someone else, a little bit in the background. Not exactly the best history in the world. We're going to get into that because it tells you there might be more going on than we realize with regards to these things. We're going to get into also a number of other things like a few clips. We got one about Coca-Cola, something interesting that came out recently about them. We got what's going on with everyone moving back in with their parents. Get into that a little bit. We have this lady or man or I don't know, going to be potentially the next governor of Wisconsin. Get into that as well. And a ton of other stuff. Let's just get going here. And actually, a video that kind of predicts the future of what our... Oh my God, I actually could see this. I literally could see this becoming true. And it's more insane than any movie you've ever seen. Just take the most apocalyptic movie and the best comedy and just put them together, and that's our future, okay? We'll get into that as well. Let's just get going here. We'll start with a woman that goes to a number of foreign countries, and every time she goes, she loses weight from eating. All right, let's just play this clip of her saying it. Check this out. Let's play this real quick.
I don't understand as a country as a whole, like, why are we not more angry about the fact that our country literally poisons our food? I'm confused. Like, every other country is not doing this. I was in Mexico for 3 weeks and I almost had abs. I'm here and I'm bloated. I'm bloated. My fat pants, my fat shorts, barely buttoning. And I've only been back for a week and I feel disgusting. You go to Europe, you lose weight. You go to Bali, you lose weight. Just from eating. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. I think about it all the time. And
this happened to me too, actually. I went to a foreign country, lived there for 9 months, lost a ton of weight. Matter of fact, my friends there were like, why are you losing weight? I'm like, I don't know. I'm eating normal. I'm not exercising. I'm literally doing nothing. I'm just eating. And I would walk to a computer lab, sit down and do my computer stuff and walk home. That's all I did. And I lost a ton of weight, like I think 40 pounds or something when I was there. And as soon as I got back, gained it in like a month, like 15 pounds back in a month or something like that. It's like obvious there's something going on with their food. It isn't exactly rocket science. We've covered some of this on our channel. We talked yesterday about what they're doing with eggs at some restaurants and hotels where it's not even like, how do you screw up eggs, right? You just crack it, put it in a pan, fry it, right? Scramble it, whatever. No, they can't even do that. They have to like get it prepackaged in some plastic bag, microwave it, take it out, make it look like it's scrambled eggs when it's actually rapeseed oil, 49 other additives with like some eggs in there. And it's not even real butter on it. It's like, what are you doing? How do you screw up eggs? They screw up eggs. And then you got Coca-Cola here. And you know this has got to be something spiritual because look what Coca-Cola's doing. You can request anything but Jesus is King on their website. All right, let's play this real quick.
I'm going to need an explanation for this.
All right, we're going to do this one live because I don't want to see any comments that, oh, this is a conspiracy theory, blah, blah. You can see we're on the Coca-Cola website, URL right there. We're going to scroll down to personalize our Coke can. The first entry we're going to try is Allah is King. No issues with that. You can see it on the Coke can. Next entry we're going to try.
Number.
No issues with that. Let's even try Satan is King. Zero issues with Satan. Now let's try Jesus is King. Now that's where there's issues. So you can still see that.
You get an error message, just like this red right here.
Satan on the Coke can here.
Goodness gracious, you can put anything on there but Jesus. I wonder why. I thought he's just a guy that didn't exist 2,000 years ago, like atheists say. Why is it that secular companies like Coca-Cola won't even let you put it?
Okay. Peace. Nice to meet you, Ethan. God bless you. Thanks. Okay, where are we going? Let's go. Ready? That's weird.
That's kind of weird. Put any other name on there, they don't care. Anything other than that one name. A little strange, you might say. We got a lot to get into. We're just barely getting started. First of all, I got to mention Food Supply, 25-year shelf life. They have lots of options available, my friends. Go check it out. Link is in the description. As low as $20, high as $3,000 if you want to buy a year's worth. You want to buy a generator. They got everything. Go check it out. Survival gear, water filtration. Also, this book here, The Lost Ways, How Your Great-Great-Grandfather Lived Without Electricity. You might want that book as well. I'm covering the 3 Days of Darkness over on my other channel, on my other video today, because there's something coming up on August 12th. So you might want to check into that as well. You might want to get that book just in case. We just had to buy pretty much the top computer processor out there for the game we're developing, Nova VR. It's like $4,000 because our other one just died on us. You're gonna definitely want to check that out if you have not already. That's linked below as well. If you want to get involved in the investment opportunity, $400, get you a seat. Link is in the description for that. You can see everything about it. We are making lots of strides on the game, getting really far along. We didn't lose anything when the processor went down. He literally has 12 fans on this processor, and he has liquid cooling on it as well, on a different part of the computer. It's literally top level, top tier. At any rate, so that's one of our programmers working on it. It just died like a day or two ago, or a few days ago. Getting back to the video we have here, more Americans have been moving back with their parents because of cost of living. Record 25.2 million adults under 35 are now living with their parents. This is more than any other point on record. One 34-year-old says she was forced to move back. Actually, let's just check out the clip and see what it says.
34-year-old Carly Goodrow appears to be in great shape physically, but financially, it's been a struggle.
This one is just super relatable.
The business coach and content creator has been...
I just moved back in with my parents for a few months with my 2 golden retrievers.
So this is the room.
This is the room.
And then this is the workspace.
This is my office.
So just imagine that. She has obviously her life pretty much together. She's even making content, probably has a decent following. Can't even make money to pay her bills. Has to move in with her parents again. I've noticed this. I've been documenting some of this. New doctors can't even afford a small house now. Back in the old days, they could afford a decent house as a new doctor. I mean, we're talking doctors. Like, even doctors can't afford a small house now. That's like crazy.
I just made a sale on Vinted. Time to pack it away and earn some extra cash. Selling.
That's like crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Of course, back in the 70s, before the 70s, in the 60s, you could have just a standard postal worker, whoever, and they would be able to afford a house and be able to have a family, have kids. And I just saw a post earlier on X comparing how much people made back then compared to today, and it's absolutely insane, the difference. And they showed how much cost of living, particularly housing, has went up compared to how much you make. Back then, it was much closer.
Yo.
Hey.
What it do?
What's up, bro?
Chilling, what you doing?
Doing alright?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Huh?
I'm good, yeah. Doing good. Just met a actor.
Oh, what's that? I called it. I spoke into existence. When I said it in Jesus' name under my breath.
Wow, thank you. Yeah, check this out. I was at the McDonald's on Joseph Lowry, I think it is, or one of those over there, West End again. And this guy came in and we started talking, and then I left, and then I went to do the delivery, and he pulled up right behind me, delivering to the same place. It's crazy. And then I was like, yo, are you an actor? He said, yeah. And I said, what? I knew it. So I knew you was an actor. I don't know how I could tell, but I just knew. I said, well, what have you been doing? He's like, I'm writing a play. I'm like, you writing a play? That's dope. And I said, he said he doesn't, he's been going to auditions and stuff, and he has an agent. So, pretty weird. Pretty weird. Now I'm driving towards your house. I'm on Sullivan. I'm finna bust a left.
Yeah, I just left over there.
Word. Yeah, I'm going over towards my dad's house now.
I'm over here. I'm lost. I don't know where to go.
What do you mean? To go to sleep?
Yeah, I didn't hit anybody up and tell them, hey, I need a place to stay, because I don't even want to be on that. And I think I took too long. I was to do my trainings, and I didn't finish my trainings. They lost my account. I could be fired. But I don't really care, bro. I hate that job. But what am I going to do? How am I going to make this money? So I just got to figure out how I can do whatever I'm going to do.
Right.
And then I went over, I thought I was going to go over to see Frankie. And I just wanted to go to sleep, bro. And then also, like, I don't know, I wanted to sleep with her. This other girl's been trying to see me all day. I don't even message her back. Like, and I don't know. Okay, well, I guess that shit's really over. You know what's funny is when I'm like, let's say it's over, right? And I decide it's over. And then Frankie's, going through my shit and being weird. Let's say I'm chasing Frankie down and everything. And then she doesn't want anything to do with me. So I was like, yo. Sometimes I just feel a little hindered in any action I make when it comes to Frankie. I don't know.
Hello. Hey, how you doing? I'm chilling, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm good, thank you.
That's you?
Thank you.
Yep. That's your name right there?
My food.
On the other side.
Yep, it's me.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you also. God bless you.
God bless you.
Appreciate the money.
No problem.
Right. Okay. So, let's see. I mean, you want to go to my house? Welcome to go to my house. You know?
We're gonna go to this girl's house.
Oh, yeah? Hey. Yeah. Well, I don't blame you. Just saying, she's pretty and she's got a place for you to sleep. What did you see Frankie?
No. I waited to get off and talk to her, and she didn't make it sound like she it made it sound like this all just hurt her all too bad, and it's confusing and everything. I felt nice sleeping with her, but at the same time,
Word.
I fucked it up. I don't blame her. If I'm fucking all these bitches and shit and I'm doing all this, then you're gonna see me different. She said, what would you do if that was me? What would you do if it was reversed? What would you talk to me?
Right.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't.
So you talked to the other girl already? What's her name? Randy or something?
Yeah.
You talked to her already?
What do you mean?
I mean, she told you to come over to my house, or are you just gonna show up over there?
Oh, yeah. I heard.
What's that?
Yeah, Yeah, I talked to her.
Oh, okay, right. Well, I mean, hey, gotta have a place to sleep. Let's see. Told him that last night. I said, you don't got no slowdown. You only got one speed, but that's why you dope. You don't got no, you only have one speed. You only have one speed. Full blast. I got team calling. Hold on. Hey. Where you mean am I at? I'm in Atlanta. Nuh-uh, you didn't tell me you're getting off. No, you didn't. I never heard you say you were getting off. You never told me. Well, all right. Well, hey, you're going to have to wait a little while. Huh? Stop it. What are you Yeah, you got me that time, didn't you? I done turned my dang app off. All right. 4 o'clock, I got you. Okay. So let's see, it's 1:30. So 2.5 hours. 4 o'clock. 2.5 hours. That's 2.5 hours to 4 o'clock.
Oh, shit.
That's
It's 1:37 now, so.
Yeah, 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the 4:30 or 4? I said 4. 4 is good.
Awesome. All right, I'll see you at 4. Huh?
You want to get out at 4? You said you want to get out at 4 or 4:30? I said 4. 4 is good. All right.
Right on. Okay, well, I'll see you at 4, and I love you.
4 o'clock. What time?
4 o'clock.
All right.
Okay, God bless you.
I love you.
Love you too.
I love you. God bless you.
Okay, peace. Bye. Yo. Whoa, what happened? You there? Hello? You there? Yo. Yo, yo. Oh, no.
We
Depression, it's actually more affordable for a house in the Depression than today. Now people are like, no, it's not true. It actually is. It is true if you actually look into it. Now there was other things that would cost